Oh, screen, right, okay. Okay, all right, today I'm going to start kneeling down and then just comfortably wide with the knees. You don't have to go nuts, big toes together, sitting back on the feet if we can. Now I'm just going to rest the hands on the legs to start with. Just have a little wiggle so you feel comfortable on the feet. We're going to inhale, just lift the shoulders up. So rather than rolling, I'm coming up and then exhale, slide them all the way down. Inhale, lifting them up. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades all the way down. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale, drag them down. Inhale. Exhale, dragging them down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, dragging them down. And just have a little wiggle of the shoulders just to release them off. Drawing the shoulder blades back. Just slightly arch the back, lift the gaze. Really suck in abdomen. And then exhale, draw the abdomen back in. Left hand to that right leg, have the fingers behind. Inhale, lift and lengthen. So press into the back fingers. Exhale, we're going to twist over that right shoulder. Just check you're not leading with the neck. So just give the neck a little wiggle. It's the chest that's coming round, doing the work. Inhale, back to centre. Go the other way. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twisting over that left shoulder. Inhale, excuse me, back to centre. One more each way, left hand on that right leg. Inhale, exhale, twist. Now, if you can, start to push that left hip back behind you rather than letting it roll round. Keep pulling the chest round if you can. So you're twisting more, but pushing the left hip back to where it was. Inhale, face the front, other side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale. So when you first come round, this hip's going to start rolling the same way, all right? Then I want you to try and pull it back and twist more. Inhale, back to face the front. Right fingers out, just nice and close to you to start with. Inhale, left arm's coming up. Now push down through these bottom fingers to really lift the left arm. Exhale, mini bend in that bottom elbow. Push the hips to the left. So use this hand on the floor to help. Inhale, coming back up. Left fingers down. Right arm's coming up. Push into the floor. Really lift this right arm. Now press to the hips towards the right a little bit. Inhale, coming up. This time, walk the fingers a bit further away. Left arm up. Maybe more of a bend in that elbow. Inhale, coming up. Creep those fingers away. Coming up and over. Inhale, back up. Just going to bring those fingers forwards, creeping forwards into child's. So you might do a little shimmy to start with. We'll see how it feels. Inhale, maybe trying to lengthen down the side body, creep the fingers forwards. Press the weight back and down. Then come onto fingertips on spider fingers, push back and down. Nice breath here. Inhale, lift the chest, and then just walk the fingers back towards you. Flat hands, so just come up to all fours, tuck the toes, just sitting back towards the heels. So here, you can walk back, you don't have to have the heels on the floor, all right? So I'm just doing a little rock side, you can have your fingers down, but I'm lifting up to show you, just doing a little wiggle side to side, trying to get the heels closer to the floor. If you need to, obviously separate the feet a bit more, so don't feel like you've got to, that's it. All right, now from here, just nestle the arms in. You can stick the toes out as well, all right? Just curl up. So really relax, chin to chest, sink down.
Hands together in prayer. Right, so we're going to inhale. Just reach the arms forward and push the knees inwards towards the arms. That's it, good. Tuck the chin. Exhale, we're coming the other way. So hands together, use the elbows to press the knees out. Try and lift the chest, sink into the hips. Inhale, arms come forwards, knees come in, tuck the chin, round. Exhale, lift the chest. Try and lift, that's it, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right, coming forwards again, tuck the chin. Last one. Widen the arms, try and push the arms into the legs, lift the chest. Good, now I'm going to sit down. So if you want two arms out, really sink down into the hips to the floor, or we can use the fingers behind. That's it. All right, so come to comfortably wide legs. So nowhere near maximum, all right? That's it, good. Lift yourself up, just stick your bum out the back, all right? That's it. Okay, so from here, just gonna have a little wiggle, point, and flex the feet. Push the legs down into the floor. So when I first flex, my knees stick up. So then I've got to push the legs down, push them down. Point and flex. That's it. So fingers out in front. Just have a little swish side to side. So I'm really trying to get right in the hip crease here. Just having a little wiggle. All right. Fingers out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, mini bob of the chest here. Coming up. Look over the right leg. Little bob of the chest. Back to the centre. Coming forwards. Left leg. Coming up. Centre. Right leg. Centre. Left leg. Coming back up. So lean back slightly. We're going to bend the left leg and bring that foot to the inner thigh. Again, if you need to, a little adjust. We're going to turn to look over that right leg. I'm going to keep my left hand on this knee and I'm pressing this knee away to try and straighten this arm best I can. All right, we're reaching forwards over this right leg. So try and push the left hip back to where it was. Pulling yourself forwards over that right leg. Breathe here. Now bring the left hand forwards towards the leg. Pull yourself forwards if you can. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen, and then let go. Left leg back out to where we started. All right, right foot's coming in. Right hand on the knee. So use the left fingers behind to help you. Push into this knee. Right, so try and straighten the arm best you can. And then we're reaching the chest over that left leg. You bring the left hand to that leg. You should feel quite a good stretch down that right side body. Breathe here. Then bring that right hand towards that left leg as well. Pulling yourself forwards. Inhale, lift the chest. Leave the right leg where it is, just bring that left foot in. All right, again, have a little wiggle here. So we can help the legs. So have a little rock side to side. First off, I'm really lifting up. So one bum cheek's coming up as I lean over. All right, just to try and rock the legs a bit more. Use the arms to help. All right, that's it. Okay, hands are going to take that front leg and do seated cat-cow. So I'm going to inhale, really pull on that foot to drag the chest through, arch the back, lift the gaze. Exhale and round, chin to chest, sit back off the seat bones, round, lean back. Inhale, drag the chest through. Exhale, tuck the chin, round. Inhale, drag the chest through. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, dragging through. Exhale, round. Inhale, drag the chest through here, and then so you can lean forward. So I'm still holding the leg. I'm just going to lean forwards. Try not to lift the bum up at the back, try and keep it down. Use the arms on the legs to help. Inhale, lift back up. Just move the hands to the knees. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, I'm pushing down with the hands as I push the chest forwards. Inhale up, exhale round. Inhale, lift the chest, sit up. Exhale, lean forwards. Inhale up, exhale round. Last one, inhale up, exhale, leaning forwards. Then from here, just bring the fingers out in front if you can, and just creep the fingers forwards. Push the bum back towards the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. Just draw the hands back towards you, and we can pull up onto all fours. Bring the knees in. Wider with the knees, big toes together, sitting back towards the heels. All right, so you might do a little shimmy here. All right, and then creep the fingers forwards. Try and flatten yourself out as best you can. So I'll start on the forehead, nose on the floor, but then I'm going to just lift so I'm on the chin more. I'm just trying to flatten the chest towards the floor and keep the bum back. Inhale, lift your chest, walk the hands back and come up. Knees back in. So we're on all fours. Cat-cow. I'm going to inhale, arch, lift the gaze, exhale, round. Tuck your knee, tuck the chin. Inhale, arch, lift the gaze. Exhale, round. Inhale, really drag the shoulder blades down the back, lift the gaze. Exhale, round. Two more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. We've got one more. Inhale, exhale, round. Back to tabletop. So right leg's going to come out behind. Bend the leg and lift up. Try and rotate the knee out to the side. That's it, all right? And then step it behind you, foot to the floor. So I'm pushing out through those toes. So my right leg's over to the left. I'm going to bend the leg back again and bring it forwards. I'm going to step that foot forwards. From here, just lift the chest, come onto fingertips and sink the hips forwards. Release off, hands back down, bring this foot back and across. Foot down, push out. Inhale, coming forwards, foot to the outside of that leg. Come onto fingertips, try and drop the hips down as you lift the chest. Hands back down, bring the foot up and across. Coming back, step forwards onto fingertips, drop the hips down. So I'm trying to forget about the right hip and I'm pushing the left side down a little bit more. Just breathe here. And then release off, left hand down. You might tuck the back knee, just make sure that knee's comfortable at the back. We're going to lift up that right arm, open the chest, looking up to the ceiling. Exhale, hand back down. I'm going to turn this way. So with this foot, we're going to creep it wider and stick the toes out. All right, so, okay, left hand down, right hand onto this leg. Lift the hips up. So don't sink too far forwards, lift up a little bit and then bring the knee out. See how that feels. So you might do a little rock here. All right, just test it out. If it's feeling all right, you might be able to start dropping that left hip down as you look out over that right side. Inhale, flatten that foot back to the floor, wiggle it back in, fingers down, just draw that knee back to all fours, 2 cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, back to tabletop. Left leg's going to come up behind, so bend the leg. Turn the knee out to the side, so you're rotating through that hip, and then bring it back behind you, toes on the floor. Push out through that heel. Inhale, bring the knee back. I'm going to step it forwards to the outside of that left hand. Just try and sink the hips forward here. And again, lift the hips a bit to get that leg up and step it back. Push out through that heel. Inhale, bring it back, step forwards. Good, sink the hips down, sink the hips down. Last step back, coming back, push through that heel. Good. Foot comes forwards to the outside. Come onto the fingertips and then try and sink the hips forwards and down. So I'm trying not to worry too much about the left hip. I'm thinking about pushing more with this right hip down. Lift back up a little, just release off. Right hand down, right. Lifting this left arm if we can. Opening the chest, looking up towards the ceiling with a little twist if we can. Good. You can always bend this top arm if it's hard to open the chest, so you can open more with the hand behind you. Inhale, coming back round, back to where we started. So left foot wiggles out a tiny bit and turn the toes out. Left hand to that knee. All right. Just fiddle with that back knee to get it comfortable. Lift the hips up a bit to start pushing that leg out. Right, then maybe sinking forward. So sometimes you have to do a little bit of a wiggle. That's it, maybe looking out over that left side. Inhale, back to where we started. We can wiggle that foot back in and bring the knee back. So hands down here, right. Just want you to think about all fours. Inhale, exhale, just leaning forwards past the wrists. So I'm just leaning a little bit forwards past the wrists and then come back again. All right. Try and grip the floor with the fingertips rather than having a totally flat hand. All right. Inhale, exhale, lean forwards and come back. Last one. Leaning forwards and back. Right, now, next one. We're going to turn the hands out to the sides. You can have them as wide as you want. You can try and bring them closer together. But if that's too much, then widen them again. All right? So lift the chest away from the hands. I'm going to do a little rock. So it's not very much. Doing a little rock side to side. Good. That's it. Right, now just lean back so the weight's not in the hands so you can lift up. That's it. Now last one. We're going to do one hand at a time. So left fingers face forwards, weights in the left hand. We're going to turn the right hand round best we can. That's it. Now don't worry if the heel of the hand's not on the floor. Just try and press down. If you can get the heel down, we're leaning back. You just want to feel a stretch down the front, the forearm, all right? Lifting up, so peel the hand off, just the fingers on the floor at the end. That's it, and turn the hand round. If we need to give it a little wiggle, do that. Right hand down, all right? And turn the left hand, if we can. So don't worry if the heel of the hand's off the floor. Just try and stretch here. If you can get the heel down, leaning back a little bit. Last breath. Lean forwards, take the weight out. Peel that hand off the floor. Maybe need to have a little wiggle. All right. So from here, I'm going to tuck the toes. Just sit back towards the heels. Maybe do a little left-right shimmy. just to work into the toes. Roll forwards, keep the toes tucked, coming into our down dog. We can have bent knees, all right? Then just pedal the feet, so we're just pressing one heel and the other to the floor. One more each side. Inhale, up to tiptoes. You can still have slightly bent knees, look forwards. Try and tiptoe forwards towards the front. Bend the knees, take opposite elbows, reach the chest forwards. Good, and have a little sway left and right here. So I'm going to straighten the left leg and sway to the left, and then swap over. Straighten the right leg, sway to the right. Just do a couple of these. One more each side. Back to face the front. Bend the knees more. Inhale, arms come out to the sides, coming up, looking up to the thumbs. Exhale, going to swan down forwards, bend the legs, forward fold. So I've still got the knees bent. Slide the hands up to the knees, lift the chest, look forward, stick your bum out. We've got flat back. Exhale, slide back down. Fingertips on the floor, so bend the legs as much as you need to. Left foot's going to come all the way back. Back knee down, on top of the back toe, coming up. Exhale, sink forwards and down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands nice and wide. Hands down, tuck the back toe. Lift the back leg up, so you've got room to pull this right leg back. Down dog. Now bent knees the whole time. Knees down to the floor. Stick your bum up. So we'll start our knees, chin, chest, but you don't have to do the whole thing, right? So if you think you can just lower down a tiny bit and then bring the arms down, all right? Still arch the back a little bit and then flatten out. That's it. Coming into Sphinx. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, release. Bring the hands back under the shoulders, tuck the toes. Push up to knees, down dog. Inhale, right leg's going to come forward. You don't have to come to three-leg dog if you don't want, but if you want, right leg up, right foot forwards. Back knee down, on tuck, coming up. Sink forwards and down. That's it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands nice and wide. Fingers down, tuck the back toe. Rock on this front foot to get the left foot to come forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, start to lift all the way up. Arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to the centre. Inhale, arms are going to come up and back. Exhale, folding forwards. Half lift, hands to the knees, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips down, bend the legs. Right foot all the way back. Back knee down, on tuck, coming up. Exhale, sink forwards and down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands nice and wide. Hands down, tuck the back toe. Lift the hips up so you've got room to step this left foot back. Knees down. Arch. So knees, chin, chest if you want to, all right, or lower down. So just start to bring the forearms down. See if you can do that bit, all right. If you feel like you can't move anymore, just bring the arms, just flatten out. Otherwise, coming forwards. Keep the hands under the shoulders this time. Slightly separate the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Keep the elbows in. Exhale, coming forwards. Again, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, coming forwards. Inhale. Exhale, coming forwards. Inhale. Exhale, forwards. This time, push into the hands, round the back. Tuck the toes, sit back. Down dog. Left leg up. Left foot forwards. Back knee down. Sinking down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands nice and wide. Tuck the back toe, step forwards. Feet and knees together this time. Bend the legs,
get the chest onto the thighs. Hold the backs of the legs, maybe wrapping the arms around the backs of the calves. All right, so you're in a little ball here. Bring the forehead as close to the legs as you can. Inhale. Exhale, maybe straightening one leg and then swap over. So just give it a go. It's quite hard to balance when the feet are together. Last one, see if you can straighten both. Inhale, release, fingers down. We're going to step back. No, sorry, we're going to step the feet wider. So wiggle the feet, mat width. All right. So you've not gone super wide, we're just stepping the feet a bit wider. Bend the knees, fingers down, all right? So from here, toes point forwards, all right? I'm just going to straighten the left leg and kick the hips out to the right side. That's it. Swap over. And again, swap and swap. Good, back to the centre. Bend the knees as much as you need to get that left hand on the floor onto the face. Right hand's going to come to the hip, all right? Tip forward so you're in the toes, weights in the toes. I've got to grip the floor with the toes. Start to lift that right shoulder, looking up to the ceiling over that right shoulder, maybe lifting that right arm up. Breathe. And back to the floor. Right hand's going to replace the left hand under the face. Bend the legs as much as you need to. Right, left hand on the hip. Inhale, push away from the floor. Exhale, look up over that left shoulder. Maybe bringing that left arm up. Maybe straightening the legs a little bit. Back, down, both fingers on the floor. So this time, we're going to take the right hand behind that right leg. All right, left hand also grips the inside like this. All right. I'm going to draw the chest, elbows go out to the side, draw the chest down towards that right leg. Breathe here. Inhale, lengthen, and then release off. Walk over to that left side. Left hand takes the back of the leg, right hand on the inside. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbows out to the side. Drag the chest down towards that left leg. Breathe. Inhale, coming back, fingers down. Just creep the feet back in to hip width. All right. Now I'm going to step the left foot all the way back. Back knee down, untuck, coming up. Sinking forwards. Inhale, arms up, crescent moon. Exhale, hands down. So from here, we're going to creep that right foot over to the left side. All right, tuck the foot in a little bit and bring that knee to the floor. So a half in pigeon. Now we're just going to start in deer. So sit over to the right side and bring that left knee in a bit. There we are. That was graceful, wasn't it? Right, so we're tucking this foot in. All right. Left knee is sort of along that foot there. All right. Fingers out to the sides here. I want to think about rolling, so I'm really heavy into that right side. Right, and then just reach the chest forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach the chest forwards. Inhale, come up. Reach the chest forwards. And lift up. Now with this front foot, I want you to push it further away from you. So you're a bit more parallel with this shin towards the top of the mat. All right, so don't worry if the knee sticks up a bit. Fingers out so you can keep this knee downish. Exhale, leaning forwards. Inhale up. We won't do too many of these. Keep your foot flexed if you can. Exhale, forwards. Come back up. Now tuck the foot back in towards you. This foot doesn't need to be flexed now, just where's comfortable. All right. Right hand down, lift up.
And then see if we can walk this left leg further back. So I'm wiggling that leg back, so we end up in pigeon. So if you need to wiggle this right leg, okay, you might be starting up really high, nothing wrong with that, okay? So think about rolling this left hip forwards and down. Then you'll start to sink a bit more into that right bum cheek, so you might need to step that left leg back a bit. So keep going with that left leg if you can. Fingers out. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, just come forwards halfway. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, coming forwards. Inhale, lift. Exhale, coming forwards. 2 more of these. Inhale. Exhale, coming forwards. Inhale. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, up. Now, tuck the back toe. Push that back knee back further. Right, if we can. Keep rolling that left hip forwards. Sink down into that right bum cheek. Release, hands down. We're going to lift that back leg and step back. Just have a wiggle of the legs. Knees down. Right, got left side to do. Turn this way. I'm going to step that left foot forwards, lift the chest. Exhale, sink forwards. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands nice and wide. Fingers down. So right, left foot is going to go over to the right. Tuck it in. And then bring that left knee down. That's it. I'm going to have to turn around this way. Okay. Sit over to the left. And just bring that right knee to the foot. All right. So this leg's quite tucked in. Try and sit yourself up. Exhale, coming forwards over that left leg. Coming up. And sink. Coming up. Last one. Sink. Coming up. Now, just push, flex this foot, push this leg forwards a bit. All right, same thing. You can actually hold on to the foot sometimes. I do that. All right. Coming forwards and up. Forwards and up. Good. Tuck it back in. Bring it back in. Left hand down. Push up. Walk this right leg back. Okay. You might start off quite high up. So think about drawing this right hip forwards and down. That's it. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forwards. Inhale. Exhale, forwards. 2 more. Inhale. Coming forwards. Last one. Come forwards. Inhale, come up. Now, tuck the back toe and just move that back knee further back a tiny bit. Keep pulling this right hip forwards. Try and sink more down into the left bum cheek. Keep sinking. And then release up. You can push into the fingers to come up. Hands down. Lift the back leg. Get that knee back. Knees down. Come to wide knees, big toes together, sitting back. That's it. So you're sitting on the feet. We'll come into our twist again. Left hand on that right leg, right fingers behind. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Keep pushing that left hip back as you twist. Face the front, swap the hands over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we're going to twist over that left shoulder. Now I'm going to push that right hip back so I end up actually straightening up the spine more to pull that hip back round. And release back to the front. Creep these fingers forwards. Extended child. Try and pancake yourself flat on the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. Just draw the hands back. Lift up, knees back in, tuck the toes. Down dog.
Inhale, right leg up behind, three-leg dog. Scorpion tail, so we're going to bend that top knee and open the hip. Keep lifting, keep lifting. Close the hip, right foot's coming all the way forwards. We're going to ground the back foot and lift up to standing. We're coming to warrior two. So bend as much as you can into this front knee, arms out. Strong back leg. Lovely. Hold here. We're going to bring this forearm to this knee. Inhale, up and over with this top arm. Extended side ankle. Good. Sink more into that front knee. Drop the hips down, drop down. Windmill this arm all the way around. Left hand to the floor. Turn onto the back toes. Right hand on the inside of that knee. Right. Drop the back knee down, untuck. Coming up onto the fingertips. So sink this left hip down. Lift the chest. Release a little bit. Just lift the hips back. We're going to wiggle the foot wider and forwards. So right foot sticks forwards and out. That's it. Hands back down. Lift the chest, look forward, start to sink. So I'm pushing my right arm into that right leg. And I'm dropping the left hip down. Drop the head now. Just sink here. Breathe, 3 breaths. Inhale, push into the hands, lift the hips up, step that right knee back. Hands down, tuck the toes, down dog. Left leg up, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot's coming all the way forwards between the hands. Back foot's going to ground on the floor. Keep a bend in this front knee as you come up. Arms up, warrior two. So try not to tip forwards, keep lifting that chest up, sink. Really strong back foot. We're going to bend this elbow and lightly lean on this leg. Inhale, exhale, arm up and over. Now try and sink more into that front knee. Sink. Inhale, windmill that right arm up and down. So right hand down to the floor. Turn onto the back toes. Left hand to the inside of that foot. So move that left foot out a bit if we need to. Look forwards, back knee down, untuck. Come up onto the fingertips, lift the chest, sink. So forget about the left hip, sink the right hip down. Inhale, lift the hips up a bit, wiggle that foot wider and forwards. You can stick the toes out, hands down. Right. Exhale, I'm going to sink forwards and down. Keep sinking. Push this left arm into the leg, sink the right hip. Drop the head, 3 breaths. Inhale, bring the hips up to get that knee back. So I'm going to face this way now. Wide knees, big toes together. Sit back, lift the chest. Now creep the fingers forward. You can stay on fingertips, coming forwards. Push the chest towards the floor, even while we're on spider fingers. Push back, so you should feel more into the hip crease. Inhale, lift the chest. Now, just walk the hands back a little bit so we can get the forearms down, all right? We're going to rock forwards the weights in the forearms so that we can get the feet free. So I'm going to lift the feet up and stick them out to the side, so froggy feet, all right? Now, I need to work my knees a bit wider so it really hurts, all right? So get your knees as wide as you can. Now, inhale, exhale, start to press the weight back. So you're pushing the hips back. You might only move half an inch, all right? Don't worry. Just push back, breathe. release off, come forwards again. You might even have the forehead on the floor. Start wiggling the knees back in, feet together. Lift up. Now try go super wide with the knees, all right? So make them go as wide as you can, all right? Big toes are still together, all right? So I might even do a little extra, all right? Okay, lift the chest. Now creep forwards again. So go slowly, because obviously you've gone eye-wateringly wide with the knees, all right? Just try and relax. Breathe. Inhale, lift the chest. Now, you might need to get the hands a bit nearer than normal because you've got to put the weight into the hands. Lift up to get the knees back in, all right? I'm going to turn the other way. So, from here, we're going to bring it, get comfortable in all fours, all right? We'll do 2 cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Back to neutral, tuck the toes, sit back. Walk the hands forward a little bit, roll forwards, tuck the toes down, dog. Inhale, right leg up. Scorpion tail, bend the leg, open the hip. Close the hip, right foot's coming all the way forwards. We're going to turn to face the long edge, all right? So you can always turn round to face if you don't want to look backwards. All right, so you can't see much with that. So I'm going to bend the legs as much as I need to get the hands down. All right, you don't have to have super straight legs. Okay, that's it. Now feet are parallel or slightly pigeon-toed. All right, come on to fingertips. The fingertips are under the shoulders. Lift the chest. See, I've still got bent legs. All right, now I can already feel it down the backs of the legs. All right, inhale, look forwards. Exhale, I'm going to start to fold. Start walking your fingertips back towards the feet. Elbows go backwards. I've still got bent legs. I'm going to push forward so the weight's in the toes and use the fingers to help pull me down. Inhale, lift the chest. Walk the fingers back under the shoulders. I just want you to straighten one leg and push out. So I'm bending the right leg, pushing out to the right side. Back to the centre. Try and straighten the legs this time. So have a little wiggle, straighten if you can. Bend the left leg. Lean over to the left. Back to the centre. So we're going to work up to see if we can get into Skandasana, which is a bit lower than this. All right. So I'm going to bend the right leg and lean over to the right. Coming back up, left leg. Coming back up, right leg. Coming back up, left. Now walk the hands over to that left side now. Get this elbow inside this left knee and give it a push. Come up, over to the right side. Get this elbow in here and push. All right, now, come back to the middle. So, we're going to bend the left leg a bit. I want you to wiggle this foot round, stick the right toes up in the air. Don't worry if this left heel comes off the floor. So my left heel's off the floor and I'm going to lower down. All right? Okay. Try and get this calf on the floor if you can. So keep pushing down with this leg. Good, Nick, good. That's it. All right, now, lift up a little bit, see if you can get that left heel down and try again. Use the hands on the floor. You can hold the mat, you can do whatever you need to, all right? Here. If you can stick the left toes out a little bit to help with the balance, so you can be sticking out to the left. If you want to try, you might be able to balance here. We're going to swap sides, so use the hands, lift up, back to the centre. Turn the right toes out a little bit.
Right, start to bend into this right leg. The heel of that right foot might come up as you come down. Use this right arm to push this knee out, all right? See if we can get this left calf on the floor. All right, lift up again, see if you can get the right heel down to come all the way down. One side might be easier than the other. Good. Lift back to the centre. You're right, Nick, I've ruined you. So, give the legs a little wiggle. That's it. Oh, all right, I'll come up here. There we are. Wiggle the feet back in. Will you come back together? Wiggle the feet back in. Come to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, swan dive forwards. Forward fold. Have a little wiggle of the legs here. So try and straighten up a bit. Now, keep the feet narrow, but not together. All right? I'm going to bring the hands to the backs of the ankles. Bend the knees as much as we need to. We're going to wrap the forearms round the backs of the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Really suck the abdomen in. Try and fold forwards. Inhale, release off. Fingers down. I'm going to widen the feet again. Toes stick out. So we're going to come into our squat. All right. So if you want to face, that's it. All right. So you can just start to wiggle down. All right. And then see if you can get the arms on the inside again. Good. The heels are down. Right. Elbows on the inside. Hands together. Just drop the head. Extend the arms. Knees can push in towards the upper arms, all right? Exhale, press the elbows out, lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right, just hold here if we can, hold here, keep pushing out, keep pushing out. Left fingers out to the side. That's it. Right arm's coming up. We're going to look over that right shoulder. Back to centre. Elbow back in. Hands together. Press. Right fingers out. Left arm comes up. Look over that left shoulder. Back to the centre. Hands together. Press. We're going to sit down. So, if you want to, arms out. Drop down to come to seated. All right. Do you want to try boat here? So arms out for balancing. See if we can extend the legs. Hold, hold, hold. Slow, come down. Well done. Right, so I'm going to sit towards the back of the mat. So I've got my heels down. All right. So hopefully, after doing frog and all the other ones, you might be able to widen the legs a little bit more. So just give them a little wiggle. Excuse me. Remember, bum out at the back. So either pull it out or lift up and tip forwards. All right. Good. All right. So lift the chest. Exhale. We're going to creep forwards with the fingers. Inhale, push into the fingers. Exhale, press the legs really firmly into the floor. Now see if you can come forwards. Really flex the feet. All right. Inhale, lengthen. So try not to come back up, just lengthen. Exhale, push the legs into the floor. Super straight. See if you can reach forwards. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, really press the legs down, super pushing down, creep forwards. Inhale, lift the chest, walk back. Well done. All right, so it's actually easier using the arm strength to help you come down. So either, if we can't reach the feet, hold the shins. If you want to give it a go, one at a time, first two fingers, slot between the big toe and the next toe so you can get hold of that toe, right? Okay. I can't see what you're doing, two of you. All right, so inhale, I'm going to lift the chest. All right, we're using the strength of the arms to help pull us forwards. Look forwards. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, lift the chest. Release. All right, okay. Left leg comes in. We're going to turn to look over that right leg. Exhale, coming forwards over that right leg. Inhale, lift up. Release. Left foot back out. Right foot's coming in. Turn to look over that right leg. Exhale, coming forwards over that left leg. Inhale, coming up. Good. All right, so I won't make you do another one. Bring that left foot in. All right, just have a little wiggle here. So you might feel a lot looser in easy pose than you did to start with. Let's have a little look. So we'll hold on to that front foot. Inhale, drag that chest through, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the chin, round. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, round, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift the gaze. So try and keep long in the spine now. Use the strength of the arms to pull through as you reach the chest forwards. Oh, got my hand stop. Right, that's it. Coming forwards. Inhale, coming back up. Good. Feet out. Right, last bit of hard work. So feet out, okay. Fingers, so we did our wrist warm-ups. Let's see if you can bring your hands behind you, fingers point towards you, right? If you can. If you don't like that, obviously turn the hands round, okay? So just see how it feels, all right? Bring the knees a bit closer. We're going to lift up into tabletop. So we're going to inhale, broaden the chest, all right? Lift the hips up if we can. Good. Exhale. As you start to come back down, I've got a fly in the face. Don't put your bum down here. Try and bring it back and then sit down. All right. Inhale, coming back up. Lift up. Exhale. See if you can come back. Now you can sit down or you can just lift. Stay up. All right. Last one. Lifting up. Exhale. Bring the bum back. See if you can come onto the heels. Push in and then sit down. Lovely. Just come forwards here. Just stretch the legs out. Pull the toes towards you. Lift the chest. Really suck in the abdomen. Exhale, coming forwards over the legs. Just breathe here. And release off. Just have a little wiggle of the legs. We'll finish with a little twist. So we're going to lie down. We'll bring the knees into the chest. Hug the knees in. Have a little rock side to side. Feet down to the floor and then wiggle them so they're mat width. All right, arms to cactus. Just move the hips slightly over to the right side. So an inch or two that way. Then bring the knees over to that left side. Both knees to the left. Maybe bringing that left foot on top of that right leg. Just breathe in here. Release the left foot, knees back up to the ceiling, hips to the centre.
and then push them slightly over to the left side. Knees out to the right side. Maybe bringing that right foot on top of the left knee. Just breathing here. If you want to, you can lift the head and look out to the left side. Release that top foot, knees back up to the ceiling. Just lift the hips off the floor, tuck the pelvis under, knees back into the chest. Have a little rock. And then we can come up to seated to get ready for our relaxation. Right, so you've got time to put your jump on. All right, just get yourself comfortable. Just notice if you feel symmetrical, feet are the same width, arms are the same distance away from the sides, palms up, just lightly curling the fingers. We'll begin with the body rotation. As quickly as possible, take your awareness through the different parts of the body and repeat that part in the mind and simultaneously become aware of that part of the body. Keep yourself alert, but try not to concentrate too intensely. We'll start with the right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand. Become aware of your palm, back of the hand, the wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right waist, right hip, right thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Become aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, the wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left waist, left hip, left thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Now to the back. Become aware of the right shoulder blade. Now the left shoulder blade. Right buttock, left buttock, the spine, the whole back together. Now go to the top of the head, forehead, both sides of the head, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, the nose, tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, the chin, throat, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen. Become aware of the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, the whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together, the whole of the back, buttocks, spine, shoulder blades, the whole of the front, abdomen, chest, the whole of the back and front together, the whole of the head, the whole body together, whole body together. Try not to sleep, total awareness, no moving. The whole body on the floor. Become aware of your body lying on the floor. Your body's lying on the floor. See your body lying perfectly still on the floor in this room. Visualize this image in your mind. Become aware of your breath. Feel the flow of the breath in and out of the lungs. Don't try to change the rhythm. The breathing's natural, automatic. You're not doing it, there's no effort. Maintain awareness of the breath. Now concentrate your awareness on the movement of your navel area. Concentrate on your navel moving. Your navel is rising and falling slightly with every breath. With each and every breath, it expands and contracts. Concentrate on this movement in synchronization with your breath. Now shift your attention to the chest. Your chest is rising and falling slightly with each and every breath. Now move your awareness to the throat. Become aware of your breath moving in and out of the throat. Now go to the nostrils.
Become aware of the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Concentrate on the movement of the breath in and out of the nostrils. We're now going to come to visualization. A number of different things will be named, and you should try and develop a vision of them, a feeling, an awareness, an emotion. Imagine them the best you can. A burning candle. Burning candle. Endless desert. Egyptian pyramid. Torrential rain. Snow-capped mountains. A Greek temple at sunrise. Coffin beside a grave. Birds flying across a sunset. Red clouds drifting. A cross above a church. Stars at night. A full moon. Smiling Buddha. Wind from the sea. Waves breaking on a deserted beach. The restless sea. Waves breaking on a deserted beach. Relax all effort now. Draw your mind outside and become aware of your breathing. Become aware of the natural breath. Awareness of the whole body and awareness of breathing. Your body's lying totally relaxed on the floor. You're breathing quietly and slowly. Develop awareness of the body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Become aware of the floor and the position of your body lying on the floor. Visualize the room around you. Become aware of your surroundings. Start to bring some movement back into the body, maybe wriggling the fingers and the toes. When you're ready, stretching the legs out, bringing the feet together, arms come up and over, point the toes, full stretch, and then bringing the knees into the chest, hugging the knees in, just having a rock there if that feels good on the back. And then when you're ready, just roll over to that right side and stay there for a breath. And then use the left hand to help press you up, coming up to seated. You can rub the hands together and just rest the head in the hands. Slowly open the eyes. Hands to the centre. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up, look up to the thumbs. Exhale through the mouth.